All right, that's a cool story. All right, let's get to a not so cool story. Iowa shooter believed to have posted on TikTok prior to deadly attack.
Details emerging this morning about the school shooting in Perry, Iowa that left a 6th grader dead and several others hurt. So a TikTok shared on social media, believed to be from the 17-year-old shooter, shows him posing in a school bathroom before he opened fire. We're also learning more about the victims, who include Perry High School's principal, who was hurt. Dan Merberger's daughter says he tried to distract and stop the shooter by talking to him. Veronica Miracle is in Perry, Iowa with the latest for us. Veronica.
Well, John, this community is just in mourning over the 6.
Has the GOP blamed China for the shooting yet? No. The GOP has immediately found like photos or videos from his TikTok, though, where they're saying that he's like gay or trans or whatever. Nowadays, like if you have a TikTok where like even if they think you look gay or whatever, or you don't even need to, I guess, quote unquote, look gay. I don't even know what that would be. They would just be like, oh, he's trans. He has a TikTok. It's always like, it's just, that's the strat. Because there's no punishment for it at all. So why wouldn't you? Right? There's no punishment for it whatsoever. You just don't really get, you don't get hit with nothing for just spreading that kind of thing. And as a matter of fact, you only get benefits for lying about that sort of thing. So that's usually what it is. You can just kind of say whatever you want. You just kind of lie about it. And at least like there was some level of like, there was back in the day, there would be like, at least people would socially outcast you, right? Like they would say, why did you say that? That's a lie. That's wrong. Why did you just, immediately make that up? And nowadays it's like people kind of celebrate it and then they move on. Right?
6th grader who was killed. Also, the other people who were injured, 5 other people were injured, 4 students and 1 staff member. All of the injured are expected to survive. But the staff member, the principal of Perry High School, identified by his daughter on Facebook as Dan Marburger, had to go into surgery. He is in stable condition. His daughter also saying in that post that her father tried to help save lives, saying, quote, he tried to approach and talk Dylan, the shooter, down and distract him long enough for some students to get out. As many of you know, Dad, he is a gentle giant, an amazing dad, and an amazing person. This is a very small community, John. The entire school district has only about 1,800 students, so everyone knows everybody. Last night at a vigil, CNN spoke to a woman who says she knows the boy who was killed. Take a listen.
A friend of ours, basically like my second kid's, his friends, and had heard that he was missing and he lives in our neighborhood. So I went to ask and heard from the family themselves. And he really is just the sweetest boy, the one you want your kids to be friends with.
So heartbreaking. Now what's front and center for investigators is a motive. They're trying to figure out why exactly this happened. They're looking at social media posts from before, that the shooter posted before the shooting, as well as around the time of the shooting on TikTok, posting from inside a bathroom inside the school with the caption, "Now we wait." And we're also learning from 2 students who spoke with ABC News that bullying...
This is the first school shooting of 2024. First school shooting, I believe, of 2024. But I think it was like the 5th shooting, mass shooting of the year.
May have been a factor in this shooting, saying that they believe he was bullied since elementary school.
God bless America.
Take a listen.
He got tired of the bullying. He got tired of the harassment. We tried to be there when he needed us, which clearly we weren't there for him enough.
The 17-year-old shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot injury. John.
The shooter is believed to have posted on social media in the moments before the attack at the high school that killed a 6th grader and wounded 5 others, including the school's principal. Now, a new study out today by Everytown for Gun Safety says 300,000 lives could be saved in the next decade if states adopted gun laws like those in California and New York, which are some of the strictest in the country. CNN's Omar Jimenez joins us now. Omar, what does this report say?
Yeah, John. So this study from Everytown, the gun violence prevention nonprofit, essentially looked at the state gun death rates and compared them with the strength in gun laws as we look state by state, and came up with a score and a ranking for these. So some of those top states: California, New York, Illinois, again, a composite score of strength in gun law, but also matched up with the gun death rate. And what's interesting is New York and California actually had some of the lowest gun death rates in the country, despite having some of the strictest gun laws, even though they have two of the biggest cities in the country. And gun deaths includes homicides, suicides, and accidental killings as well. On the other side of the spectrum, Arkansas scored the lowest by Everytown standards because of its weak gun laws and high gun death rates. Now, Everytown used essentially 5 foundational laws here to sort of judge strength in a state's, gun laws or policies. So those, you're seeing them on your screen there: requirements for background checks, permits for concealed carry, secure firearm storage, rejection of stand your ground laws, and extreme risk laws that temporarily remove firearms access.
That's crazy, man. That seems like fake news to me. Yeah, more gay propaganda, folks. Oh, not even the first school shooting, brother. There was one day before with one injury. That is insane. There have been 2 school shootings with injuries or deaths. Oh my God.